want you all to imagine yourself inside of a gas station. You had just paid for your gas, and you're about to walk out the door. But before you reach the door, the sound of gunfire rings through your ears, and the sight of someone else's blood is now on your body. You see, 6 years ago, I was in that position, and seeing the woman fall to the ground and take her last breath still haunts me to this day. It wasn't shortly after the event that I started to have nightmares, and my nightmares started to become my reality. I would relive this event during the day. So I went to go see a psychiatrist, and I explained to him exactly what was going on, and I talked to him about the event. And he told me, he says, "Kim, what it sounds like to me is that you're suffering from a disorder called post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD. So today I'd like to talk to you about what post-traumatic stress disorder is, the symptoms, as well as the treatment. According to PTSD expert Frank Ochberg, in his PTSD 101 article published in 1998, he says that post-traumatic stress disorder is an anxiety disorder that has 3 reactions at once, all caused by an event that either horrifies, terrifies, or makes one feel helpless. This event could be such as a loss of a relative, sexual, physical abuse. It could be a rape, natural disaster, or even witnessing any of these. And this event alone doesn't have to only be that. It could be as being a child and being emotionally neglected. So now that I told you a little bit about what PTSD is, let's talk about the different categories of symptoms of PTSD. The first category is hypervigilance. Hypervigilance is when an individual startles easy, or they're simply afraid that the event is going to happen again. And according to an online website where Dr. Jason Quintal, accessed on October 20th, 2013, he said it is no wonder why individuals who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder become hypervigilant, depressed, dissociated, addicted, or even display anger. The second category is intrusive recollection. Intrusive recollection is when an individual relives the event through either a nightmare or a flashback. And with this, it can also have other things such as panic attacks, sweating, increase of heart rate, or even anger outbursts. And after this event happened that I went through, I started to have these flashbacks during the day and these nightmares at night. And it's what really affected me the most. And the third category is avoidance. Avoidance is when an individual avoids anything that reminds them of the event. It could be a smell, sound, color, driving a vehicle, or simply even talking about a subject, which I am doing today. So now that I told you about what post-traumatic stress disorder is and the symptoms, let's go ahead and talk about the treatment. According to a website for the National Center for PTSD, updated on July 26, 2013, they say there are many different treatments for individuals who suffer from PTSD, such as cognitive therapy, exposure therapy, group therapy, brief psychodynamic psychotherapy, family therapy, and eye movement desensitization and reprocessing therapy. Today, I still go through my therapy. It helps me to move forward, to become the better person that I need to be, to live a normal, healthy life for me and my family. So today I talked to you about what post-traumatic stress disorder is, the symptoms, as well as the treatment. And I hope you could take this information with you in case you or a loved one were to ever go through a traumatic event in your life.